Good morning and happy Monday to you. My name is LaShonda Brown, and welcome to Bootstrap Biz Advice Live, where I teach service providers how to work less and live more by leveraging tech and YouTube. So I'm going to get started with just a few announcements, and then this live stream is actually going to be a live tutorial all about Payhip. I'm going to teach you how to set up your shop and how to add your products to Payhip Marketplace. So if that is something that you are interested in, I would encourage you to give this video a like if you like it, to help it to be seen by more people on YouTube. And then I will go back after the live stream is over and I will do a little bit of SEO to give it an extra push. So thank you so much to everyone who's watching live. Feel free to engage with me in the comments. Unlike when you typically watch a tutorial on my channel where it is pre-recorded and it is what it is, if you have questions along the way, I would encourage you to ask me. And so I'm going to try to take a little bit slower pace with walking through Payhip so that I can teach something and then refer to the comments. So I will share a screen or share a page and then check back just to make sure that I didn't miss anyone in the process. So I haven't done something this extensive before, but I'll be honest with you, you all have been engaging so much in the comments and liking my live streams that they're starting to rival my pre-recorded content. So I thought, you know what? We talked about Payhip Marketplace and I hadn't had an opportunity to circle back and do this tutorial. So we're just going to do it live and hopefully you find this useful. So especially those watching the replay, please let me know if this format works for you, because if I can do a tutorial live and it's effective for you, that opens up so many more possibilities with the channel. So thank you for all your feedback and help. Let us quickly hop into our announcements and we'll get going. All right, so if you were here last week, we talked about sales strategies that work for me in my business. I try to be as transparent as possible about how I'm actually making money in my creator business. Now, I know that my business model isn't the same for everyone who watches me, but I know that when you get advice about what's practically working and it's not just theory, it allows you to implement in your business. So many of my members have already taken what I said to heart and have started utilizing it on their platforms. So if you missed this live stream, I would encourage you to go back and watch it when you have an opportunity. Now, I slid this in. So if you are not in the Bootstrap Club, which is my free community that gets emails on Mondays and Thursdays, then you may not have seen this. I use Pomodoro videos when I do my work every day. And quite frankly, I had worn the last one out. Okay. I was starting to get distracted by the fact that I had heard the same music over and over. And so this time, instead of doing lo-fi, which I've done for the past 2 years, I told Sam, can we do one that's jazz music instead, just to bring something new to the table? And I will tell you, I absolutely love it. So if you are someone who utilizes my Pomodoro timers and you are tired of hearing the same old music as well, this was posted literally this morning. So I listened through it this weekend to just make sure there weren't any tracks that I found to be distracting. And then I uploaded it to YouTube this morning. So that is there. It's ready for you. We will probably use this timer video for our virtual co-working for the pop-up mastermind. So you'll hear it throughout the month. And then we're going to start working on a holiday themed one that will come out right before 25 days of Canva. So these are a super helpful tool. I would encourage you, if in your business, you could come up with some type of video that is more of a resource than just a standalone piece of content, you would benefit greatly from that, because I get so many people playing the same person playing this video over and over and over again because they use it in their business. It's a very similar thing to a channel where you do yoga videos or other workouts. If you can create a video that is a resource for your community, you're going to immediately increase your watch time on your channel because your same audience is going to be binging that same content over and over. So not everybody can do that, but this is my version of it. I use it and find it to be super helpful. Now, speaking of the mastermind, and let me make myself a little bit bigger to explain this, my friends. So I'm really excited. I've got 9 people already lined up for the Mindful Marketing Mastermind. This was my attempt to help those of you who truly need community and support to launch a new offer before the year is over so that you can generate some more income to finish out the year strong. If you are good with sales, if you are not interested in community, this is not for you. But if you want to be able to be a part of open office hours, November 4th, 11th, and 18th, to be able to virtually co-work with me, ask me questions, to have access to a private community for 2 months to bounce ideas off of, then this is the offer for you. If you are already a Bootstrap creator, you got a discount code that is already inside of the app for you that you can use. If you are not a Bootstrap creator, I wanted to create this code so that I could track any conversions that came directly from my email list and from live streaming. So if you go to lashondabrown.com/pop-up mastermind, the code live25 is actually going to stack on top of the early bird discount, but the early bird discount will go away on Halloween. Okay. So you have between now and the 30th to get in for the cheapest rate it will be offered at. To be completely honest with you, I'm perfectly fine with the 9 people. I think we'll have a great time, but I am leaving it open to up to 25. So if you want to be a part of it, and y'all know I'm cheap, so I'm always looking for a discount or a sale. This is the lowest that it will be. I will email you guys on Wednesday to remind you that it's going away come Halloween. So just in case, but I wanted to make it clear who it's for and what we're going to be covering. So everything is listed on that page. I actually went in depth about the sales page on a live stream. So if you want to watch that, you can. But this is just a reminder that go ahead, use your code, get your discount. And this is actually going to kick off on Friday, November 1st is when the mastermind officially starts. Okay. I will also be doing a free webinar on Halloween with Relay. This is the last part of our partnership, and we are going to be talking about Profit First and specifically how to use the Relay platform. Everyone who signs up and funds a Relay account is going to get $100 in their account, which is really incredible because I don't know any other webinar that's like giving you money for coming. So if you have been watching my Relay content and you're interested in the platform, this is the webinar you want to get into. I'm going to leave it up so people who miss it live can still sign up for the replay, but the actual webinar is taking place on Halloween at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, so this is what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes and showing you how you can market and sell your products for free using Payhip. And I would encourage you, if you haven't already, you can go to lashondabrown.com/Payhip to make your account. So this tutorial is going to be super useful to you if you've already just made your account. But I'm going to walk you through step by step how you can get the most out of this platform after a word from the Bootstrap Club. This live stream is brought to you by the Bootstrap Club. Some things never make it to Instagram, and for that level of small biz realness, join the club. When you join the Bootstrap Club for free, you'll start getting access to my behind the scenes emails about my pivot from being a burnout service provider to a mindful full-time content creator. I share my ups and downs in this private format because I think it's important to be transparent if I'm going to be the mentor that I always wanted. Thousands of people from all around the world have joined the club to receive my strategy emails, and I would love for you to join us. To sign up, go to lashondabrown.com, click on Join the Bootstrap Club, drop your name and email address, and I will add you to the list. I hope you have a blessed Monday, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. All right, my friends. So first question for everyone watching live, and Everyone watching live, hello, hello. Like, this is a great, large live audience. So I know you guys are interested in this topic, which is awesome. But I do want to get a quick pulse. Drop your answer in the comments. What is the number one digital product that you already sell or that you are interested in selling? So if you don't have a shop yet, what are you interested in selling, whether it's on Payhip or not? If you are selling, what is the number one product that you sell? The reason why I wanted to ask you this question is because a lot of people have this perception that, you got to be making ebooks. And while ebooks do sell, there are other things that you can sell. So when you have an opportunity, I want you to go ahead and locate the chat and just drop that question in there. That's also going to help build engagement on this live stream, which will help it reach more people. So when you have a chance, drop that answer. But we are going to kick things off with the basics. Okay. And the basics, I would say, would be starting with pricing. Because one of the reasons why I love talking about Payhip is that it's free. So let me go ahead and start by sharing first how pricing works with Payhip. All right. And we will put me to the side. Okay. So pricing with Payhip works in this way. They have a free forever tier, they have a plus tier, and a pro tier. I am a strong believer in starting with the bottom tier of SaaS tools and then increasing as your volume increases, okay? Because you want to keep our expenses low and our profit margin high. So if you do a free forever account, what it's going to do is it's actually going to charge you a transaction fee to utilize Payhip. Now, what's incredible about that is a transaction fee means you pay when someone pays for a product on your store. Okay. So until someone is paying for a product, you are not paying to house your content on a Payhip site. Now, the 5% transaction fee is going to stack on top of either Stripe or PayPal. So your business is also going to need a Stripe or PayPal account in order for you to process payments and those payments to eventually land in your bank account. So many of you already had those systems set in place, so it's not really a big deal. But if you don't have PayPal or Stripe, I would encourage you to do that. And frankly, I would encourage you to do both. Some of you are just using Stripe, but there are people who prefer to use PayPal just so they don't have to type in their card information. And for those people who are treating you more like an impulse buy, you want to make sure that you can capture payments quickly for those folks by having both options. Okay. So again, Payhip is going to take a transaction fee, and that's going to be on top of what Stripe and PayPal will charge you. So Stripe and PayPal on average is like 2.9% plus 30 cents. Transaction fee for Payhip is 5%. So you could say on digital products that you're going to have a 90% profit margin. Okay. It may be higher than that depending on the product, but I would say on average 90% because of once you take the fees out, what's remaining is about 90%. Okay. So the other thing that I really want to make sure that you guys understand is what you can actually sell with Payhip. Because again, a lot of people, when they think about digital products, they think about an ebook, some type of PDF. And so if you go to Payhip, you're going to see that you can actually sell a lot through Payhip. You can sell digital downloads, and digital downloads is not just PDF, courses, coaching, memberships, and physical products. So, what I love about being able to do that is if you happen to, say, for instance, have merch for your business, right? You've designed some t shirts, some hats, what have you, and you want to be able to sell those in the same place as your ebooks, you could totally do that. And so I would say that what's really nice about that is you can have a mixture in your product suite. You don't have to be all digital products. You could be physical products if you want to. You can set up recurring payments if you want to. You could sell your coaching sessions if you want to. So in a lot of ways, you could actually use Payhip as a website. So instead of you having to pay for Wix, for Squarespace, for anything else, you could literally house everything inside of a Payhip shop. And so that is why I want to make sure you understand that Payhip has come a long way. In the past, Payhip just looked like an e-commerce shop. Now the templates they have available look like actual websites. Okay. So I will go ahead and show you some of the free themes that you can utilize on Payhip. They all have names just like any other platform. And so, what I'm going to do is just kind of unfold a few of these. Now, Enigma is what I currently use for my shop, but you can see here, here's a use case of a personal trainer. All right. So, you could shop on the site. There's a fitness course, a blog, an about me, and a contact page. And as you scroll down, you can see the different shop products here as featured in, a little bit about your story, view my course, personalized meal plans, even some testimonials, and a nice simple footer. So all of this is a free Payhip theme. If we go back to some of the other themes, let's see here. What's one that's a little different? We could do cream is a bit more feminine. Now, granted, you can change all the colors and fonts and all of that. But if you look at cream, this is set up for someone who is super passionate about crocheting and knitting. And so you can see physical products being sold here, and you have different gallery views. You're able to put more information. You've got a blog, 20% off your first order. You can collect email addresses in it as well. And so you can see how simple that website design is. But again, she's free. So, in my opinion, I mean, when you're not paying, I mean, for something that is absolutely free, I feel real good about it. We'll go back one more time and let's see. We'll click on one more theme. Tusk has more of a dark theme to it. And so this looks like an example of a musician, it looks like. And so we've got different albums here. And say, for instance, if I were to click on a product, you have the option to buy now, add to your cart. It also has a you may also like. And let's see if I were to add it to the cart, what that process looks like. So you can see that. So you can see here, you can use PayPal. Let's see here. You can use PayPal or buy with the card. And there's also some other features built in to Payhip as well. So those are just three themes as an example. But if I were to go back, I believe there's 8 for you to choose from to customize. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there's 8 templates there, and you can highly customize what you see. So what I'm going to do at this point is take a quick little breaky break and look at the comments and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. I haven't started selling yet, but I plan to sell planners, templates, and journals. I'm late and I want to do this. Thank you for this. No problem. Paula says, wow, the template upgrades look so much better. Yes, they have come a long, long way. Okay. Would you also say it can replace a Squarespace website as a sole website? So you're going to have way less customizations with Payhip versus Squarespace. So I would encourage you to take some time. I mean, you can just take a sheet of paper and think about how would you actually use the platform and what features would you want within your site itself. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the store builder, but if you just want a basic website, I mean, to be honest with you, you can actually build a landing page with Canva. So many of these tech tools are providing people with opportunities to build websites that it takes more and more to justify using a website builder because people want a simple checkout process. So I'm not sure how you want to use your Squarespace site, but if you notate, separately what you want to communicate, you can always create a free Payhip account and then just make sure you're checking all the boxes if you choose to move over to Payhip. I was able to connect my own domain to my Payhip shop. So it doesn't even say like payhip.com slash anything. It's my own custom domain. And so you are able to utilize a domain that you already own with Payhip. So that's my advice with that. Okay, let's see here. Doing journals, planning, coloring books. Yes. I'm not sure if you're illustrating your own coloring books, but Canva has some apps built into it now that actually help you to create coloring pages. People are also using ChatGPT for that as well. So coloring books are super helpful. Planners are super helpful. These are things that you can also sell on platforms like Amazon. So those are great digital product options. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else? Does Payhip offer shipping discounts if you sell physical products? So in terms of shipping, I can take you behind the scenes to show you what options are available. I'm not sure if you're talking about like bulk shipping, but I'll show you. We'll go into shipping when we start screen sharing the back end. Okay, cool. So I don't want to get too confused with all my tabs. So I think the next thing I want to show you is from the marketing perspective. And that's another thing that I really like about Payhip. Again, is the opportunity to not just sell your products, but get help for free marketing them. So, Payhip Marketplace, we talked about this when it launched, but now I have a really good, we'll just call this help article. It's on their website. So I was curious, like how you actually get your products in Payhip Marketplace. So Payhip Marketplace is similar to like an Etsy vibe or Gumroad, where people can actually search by category to purchase products from people that they don't even know, right? They're looking for a specific product and they can stumble across you. So ultimately, Payhip is helping to get your product in front of people that you don't have to pay to play for. So, the way that it works is you essentially add a product to your store. So, you visit the product page, you click on the category and tabs. You click on the category and tags tab, and then you select the category that you would like your product to be listed under. This is super important for Payhip to know where to put your product. Then, what you need to do is you need to have at least $10 in total sales, which is super easy. And your the accounts team at Payhip needs to review your store. When they do that, you will start to see the option to add it to the marketplace within your back end. Okay. And so when you go to your products page, all you have to do is click on the marketplace button, and they try to approve products within 10 days of you submitting it for approval. So it's literally that easy. So essentially, all you're doing is you're telling Payhip that you want your product to be seen by people within the marketplace. And so you have to go into the back end of your Payhip account to let them know what products you're trying to get marketed there, and then they'll let you know whether it is approved or not. So let me go ahead and show you the front end Payhip Marketplace of what the marketplace looks like for those of you who aren't clear what I am referring to. Okay, so you can see at the top why the categories are super important. So all is selected by default, but there are some popular categories that appear at the top: 3D, Roblox, crafts, design, drawing and painting, music and sound design, films, and more. However, if your product does not fall into that category, if you hover over more, you can see that there are categories and subcategories. So if I were to click on education, for instance, I mean, there's tons of stuff there: photography, fitness, health, audio, gaming, self improvement. And obviously, there's other. So here is another category. A lot of you are going to fall under business and money. But again, perhaps you're doing another product that's about health and wellness, or writing, if you are, say, for instance, a writing coach. So, regardless, if you choose to create a Payhip shop, I would try to get your products also listed on the marketplace, because there's no additional charge for you doing that. And all it does is build more awareness for your products. Now, in terms of other marketing tools that are available within Payhip, there are some built-in features that I find to be super, super useful for getting people to take action. Coupons is definitely one of them. So the coupons can be super flexible. You can have expiration dates. You can have them apply to only certain products. You can have them be limited in use so people can't keep using it over and over and over again. So coupons are super helpful. They have a built-in affiliate engine, which is awesome. So you don't have to use a third-party tool for you to create an affiliate marketing program for your own products. So say for instance, you have coaching clients, and maybe as part of coaching with you, you offer a free resource to your coaching clients. Maybe you have a book of 100 recipes if you are a nutrition coach, right? And so those 100 recipes you could sell to people who don't do coaching with you, but also provide it for free to people who do choose to work with you. If people have good results, they may want to share it with their friends. And so you providing them with commission for sharing with their friends is a super easy way to turn your past clients into a sales force for your business. So affiliates is something that I'm super passionate about. You know, there's so many different companies that I affiliate for, and it is a major part of my income. You do not need to be a big business to have an affiliate marketing program. And so many of you are putting all of the weight of sales on your own back. You're not utilizing your past customers because you don't have a built-in affiliate program or something set up to reward people who share about your business. So that's a great feature that's already built in. You don't have to worry about using another tool. Cross-selling and upsells are huge. I have done this a lot with free resources where I will offer something for free in my Payhip shop. And when someone puts it in their cart, it also recommends them a paid product that is relevant to that free one. And I'll show you what I mean in a little bit. So cross-selling, upsells, you guys know that. You like this? Hey, would you like to add this to your cart? That's a great way for you to get more money out of the same customer. And again, you can incentivize your customers with referrals. So those are just a few things that are already factored in. Customer reviews also help to increase your sales, and you can utilize that within Payhip. All right, so let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to share before going in the back end? I think that is probably it for now. So let me go ahead and double check the comments. Again, you can create your free store at lashondabrown.com/payhip. Even though Payhip is for free, they do offer me some affiliate income. So it's very little, but hey, every little bit counts. So if you'd like to set it up, I would love for you to support the channel and no additional cost to you by using my link. So it should be already linked under the video. If not, I'll add that when this is over. Okay. Ahmed asked about the monthly cost. So there is no monthly cost to Payhip unless you upgrade. And when you upgrade, it will lower the Payhip transaction fee from 5% to 2%. So you can always go to Payhip's pricing page to check that out. It's payhip.com/pricing. All right. So what I want to show you, and let me close out some of these tabs so that I do not confuse myself. All right, we got that done. That done. We're going to pull up my shop really quick. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is what my Payhip shop looks like. You can see that I have my branding on there. And actually, let me go ahead and remove this so it's not blocking you. So you can see at the top, I have my LaShonda Brown logo. On the side, I've got ebooks, free downloads, templates, replays, upcoming workshops. I'll be honest with you, I experimented with putting digital products in my Buy Me a Coffee extras page. So I haven't touched the shop in a very long time because I've been slammed. But when I did set it up, I was able to really make the branding look like my other websites and platforms. So it's my colors. I chose the fonts to be similar. And so that was really easy to customize. The template that I used for this was the one that I showed you first with the personal trainer. So I have it show my shop products, then market my YouTube passive income guide, which is my number one freebie. Then I share my why and included an embed from an interview I did on the Honeybook podcast, because this is one of my favorite interviews that I've done. And then at the very bottom, you have about the shop. And I link to, let's see, this goes to my YouTube channel and this goes to the contact page on my website. So I chose to keep it really simple. I didn't want to make it really complicated for people to utilize this. I connected it to the domain shoplashondabrown.com. So anytime that I refer to Shop LaShonda Brown, this is where you're going. It's my Payhip store. So you can see at the very top, I have a free resource, and this has been a wonderful way for me to grow my email list. I was able to integrate it with Flowdesk using a Zap. And so as people purchase the free guide in Payhip, it automatically sends them to my Flowdesk account as a new user, or it updates a user. And so that way I can passively grow my email list through offering a free product. Now, I might even experiment with putting this free product in the marketplace as another way to get my name out. But what happens when you don't have a price for your product, it will allow you to add it to your cart, but it will also say download now, which makes it very clear it is a free product. And so if you click on download now, then you will see it'll pop up. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that cross promotion. You got a special 20% discount. And so, so you're able to see down here in the bottom corner, I was able to connect it within Payhip to cross promote that paid product in the shop, which I really liked. So this makes sense that if you are interested in a YouTube passive income guide, then you may also be interested in scaling your business through paid speaking opportunities, because you might be an entrepreneur, what have you. So that's just an example of a cross sell that's built into Payhip that makes it super easy. The other thing I do want to note about your store is that it does resize for mobile. However, it's not going to show all of these on the same line. So if you are trying to push people to your free product, I would recommend that you make that the first product in your store, because on a cell phone, it should be showing you the first two products the way I have it set up. And that was the most that I could show without it, being crowded on a cell phone. So it's going to default to that free download. And so say, for instance, if you're doing something that is time sensitive, and you're trying to, say, for instance, push people to go to your workshop, and that's one of your products, you can move your products. You can change the order based on things that you're promoting to try to increase conversions so that people don't have to scroll to get to the products that you're promoting. Every product is also going to have its own link. So if I were, let's see, maybe one of these is customized. Okay, this is a good example. At the very top of this one, this particular product is shoplashondabrown.com/pitch template. And so you can customize the link and just link directly to the product page, which I would highly recommend if you are promoting a product in your emails, so that you could drive traffic directly to the product and you could decrease the amount of clicks it would take somebody to buy what you're selling. The fewer the clicks, the higher the sales. That's just how it works. So hopefully that all makes sense. So what I will do now that I've shown you an example of what that looks like is we're going to talk about adding your first product on Payhip, and then I'll show you about setting up your store. So if this is useful to you and you're watching live, if you can just let me know, just some general feedback, because we haven't done something this extensive before. I would love to know if this is helpful. So just let me know in the comments. And let's see here, which tab do I want to show you? Yes. This one here. We'll start there. All right. So when you are ready to add your first product to Payhip, this is what you're going to see. And so this is what I was trying to describe in the beginning. So you don't have to just sell a digital product in your store. What you need to do is tell Payhip what you're trying to sell by clicking on this after you selected new product. So you can choose digital product, course, membership, physical product, coaching service, or you can bundle things. Bundling is going to be super helpful during, Black Fridays, Cyber Monday. If you want to take products in your shop that maybe weren't selling that well and bundle them together to try to make more money by bringing them together as a new product, it's super easy to do by selecting bundle in Payhip. So, say for instance, if I were to click on create a digital product, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. Now, it'll tell you what file formats are accepted if you click on learn more. But the basics are you have to choose the title, you choose the price, you can add or embed audio or video, add your images here. It does give you a recommended image width for your images. You type your description, decide on the visibility, and then decide what collection it goes into. So the collections are the ones that appear on the side. Now, some of the advanced options that are available for digital products, you can decide whether there are multiple variations of the product, whether it's tax exempt. You can notate that it's an ebook if that makes sense. You can have a preview file where, say, for instance, if you are selling an ebook, you could sell the first few chapters. You could show the first chapter of your book if that's something that you want to do. So you can upload a preview file. You can limit the number of times the product is sold. So if you have a limited inventory, you can automatically subscribe people to your mailing list, and you can generate unique keys for each sale if you want to for software products. Okay, so it's super, super easy. So I'll give you a practical example of me selling a workshop utilizing Payhip. Okay. So we started out the year. This was before I built my app on Uscreen. This is how I used to do it. So I went inside of Canva and I created that shop graphic. Remember, my shop graphics in my store are all vertical. And so I created this graphic in Canva to be like the cover image for the product. In terms of what the product actually was, when people paid in Payhip, they received this PDF. And the PDF said, super excited to share this info with you. Click to join the workshop. And then I also included information about StreamYard, which is what I use to conduct my workshops and webinars. Now, what's super great about that is not only am I communicating how to participate in the call, I am driving traffic passively to my affiliate link with StreamYard, which I know for a fact has helped increase my conversions for that. And so there's an opportunity for you to either refer people to an affiliate link or for you to cross promote another product that you have. So just because you've made that PDF to let them know how to join the event doesn't mean you can only talk about that event. I would keep the PDF really simple. And I will be honest with you, so many people pay for it and never open it. And so I always double checked a couple days before the webinars to make sure that all of my folks from Payhip got registered in StreamYard. And so, yes, there are ways that you can, create zaps and do all of that. I'm just letting you know this is something that I have encountered, that when you use Payhip to sell people on a digital event like a workshop or a webinar that isn't happening very soon, it's quite possible that people will pay for it to make sure they're included, but they'll forget to actually click and sign up. So you want to be on top of things by double checking to make sure that people are included so they don't miss that. But ultimately, this is how I used it. And so it was super simple to upload this PDF as a product in Payhip, use that graphic I created in Canva to be the front side of it, and then it just added it to my shop. Super easy to do. So your digital product, again, could be a whole ebook, or it could be a workshop or webinar, and you could utilize Zoom for free. And so now you're selling a live event, you're collecting payments with Payhip, and it's costing you very little money to execute that. So that's just one example of how I used it in the past. And now we are going to talk about setting up your store. Okay, Mercy and True said this is very helpful. Thank you so much. Paula said a Canva lesson for designing coloring pages would be awesome. That would be a good one to include for 25 days of Canva. So coloring pages could be very fun. And that would be great for like the holidays or family events. So let's see, coloring pages, Canva tutorial. That is an easy one to do. Give myself a little note. Perfect. Thank you for that. Okay, Paula says, I have a new digital product that I'm releasing at the beginning of the year. I'll be selling it on my website, but does Payhip? Yes. So Payhip does have a marketplace. And the other thing that I did realize after the fact about Payhip, if you do want to continue using your website, whether you have it on Shopify or I should say Shopify, Showit, Wix, Squarespace, what have you, you can embed a product from Payhip on your Squarespace site. So if you want to link to it with a button, you can do that, but you can also directly embed it as well. So that's something I didn't discover until I did some digging. So that was super helpful. All righty. So let me go. We'll close that tab out and that one and that one. It was super helpful to have all these tabs open at the beginning because otherwise I'd be like, oh my gosh, what haven't I shared yet? Okay, so we're going to log into the dashboard and I want to pull up the store builder. Okay, there we go. All right. So this is what the store builder looks like on my end. And yeah, hopefully that gets me out the way. All right, so you can see on the left-hand side, it kind of groups things. So I showed you what it looks like when you go to shoplashondabrown.com. But this is how it's set up. So you have your header here, you have your footer, and then you have these sections. So at any point, you can click and move them by hovering. But say, for instance, if I were to click on header, this is where you would see I can change the store logo, navigation links, you can add an announcement bar, and you can add different elements. And so you have a good amount of options. I just simplified the header on mine. So I wanted to show you that, to show you have a lot of capabilities there. If we go to collection, this is where you can change the layout. So you can see here, I can change the number of columns on a desktop from 2 to 5. I can say show the price, yes or no. I can change spacing. I can adjust the mobile layout. I can do more advanced things, show the second image when you hover, text alignment, all of that. So as I click through here, I mean, you customizing it is going to be specific to your brand, obviously. But you have a lot of options here. Let's see here. If I go back, this was something I was actually really surprised to see, is that you can add things that aren't store products. So you can see here, this is an image banner section. I added in the first image. It could be multiple images if I wanted it to be. You have a heading, text, button link, and then the option to change a lot of the styling. So I was actually really shocked. For something that's free, I felt like it gave me a lot of opportunities to customize it. This section here is a video section where I put in the video, text, and I didn't have any button, text, or link because I just wanted to include the text embed. So you can see all of those options are available here, and then down here for footer, these are some of the options that were available there. I was able to upload a color scheme, so I didn't have to worry about changing my colors constantly to fit my brand. All of that was made available in that section. Okie doke. So, needless to say, it's really easy to use. Really easy. And going back to what I told you guys at the beginning of this, the pop up mastermind is really going to be talking about the YouTube live stream I did a few weeks ago about 9 different ideas for you to implement for the holiday season. So I'm taking those 9 ideas, and this week I will be working on creating those resources for the mastermind. So if we go to LaShondaBrown.com/ pop up mastermind, now go ahead and share that so you guys can see what I'm referring to. Alrighty. So if we go down here, I'm just going to be honest with you. It is so much easier for me to create this kind of stuff when it's a time crunch. If I have other things that are priorities, I just drag my feet and it takes so much more time. So the Bootstrapper's Guide to Holiday Offers is going to be a PDF that's going to have a breakdown of those 9 suggestions that I said in the live stream. So I want to tell you what those 9 ideas are, what tech I recommend to utilize for those strategies, and what price points you can sell products at or services. Okay. So that's going to be part of the book that you get. Then under the video tutorial library, what I will be doing is creating very simple tutorials. It won't be as long as this live stream to show you how to use the tech that I suggest for those different offers. Then we're going to have open office hours. Okay. So I have already blocked it out on my calendar. I know to be there. And so I will be working alongside you on my holiday offer. And it will give you the opportunity for you to ask me questions in real time and for you to ask for feedback from other members of the mastermind. Okay. So in the past, I was only available on the live streams. You can talk in the comments. You will be able to have the opportunity to also network with other people who are in the mastermind, which I think is really exciting. Then I'm going to create a launch marketing checklist. And I think the way that I want to do it is it's going to be for 2 different scenarios. If you are marketing your product and you have already established what that product is. So say for instance, if you decide to bundle together resources, but you've already sold these resources publicly, the way that you would promote that versus introducing a new offer, a brand new one, is totally different. So I think I want to put both scenarios in the checklist so that you have options to choose from when you are ready to actually sell your product, whether it is Black Friday weekend or you wait until December. And then the last thing is you're going to have a dedicated channel in my community. So within the app, I was able to create a channel for the mastermind that I was able to invite people to. So if you're an existing member already in the app, all I had to do was select you. If you're brand new, then I can manually add you. But at the end of the day, this is going to give you a group of people that you can engage with over the next 2 months that will support you and help you and encourage you as you try to implement the strategies that we talk about. So I have gotten to the point, I'll be completely honest with you, where I'm no longer in the create new offer phase of my creator business. I'm now in the refining stage. And so the mastermind, the LinkedIn Live, the LinkedIn Masterclass, and the Start a YouTube Channel in a Week challenge will be my pop up offers next year. I tried those out. The curriculum's been created. I can refine it along the way. But next year is going to be how to increase sales, how to increase outcomes versus starting from scratch. And so I want to encourage you that once you start seeing traction, whether it's with a digital product or with the service, if you start getting responses, people start buying it, you don't have to consistently launch new things over and over and over again. Even if your sales aren't where you want them to be, perhaps it is a marketing problem or a sales strategy problem and not a product creation problem. I think a lot of us go the product creation route when we're not seeing the numbers that we want. And we're like, okay, well, they don't like it. So I need to try something new. They don't like it. I need to try something new. If you're constantly launching new stuff, you are tearing down your foundation and you're starting all over again and again and again. You wear your audience out and you make it a lot harder for you to sell. Okay. So you got to simplify that process so that you're able to continue to see growth year over year. Even if it's not massive growth, you should be still trending upward to be able to grow your business online. So, with that, I am going to give you guys a little bit more opportunity to ask me questions in the chat. I still want to know, what is the number one digital product that you sell or are interested in selling after you have seen how I use Payhip. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking about selling? I would love to know that in the comments. And what I will do now, I think I saw some questions about the affiliate program within Payhip. So I'm going to go log into my account again and give you guys some more information about how that works. But feel free to drop any additional comments in the chat and then we'll land the plane. All right. Let's see here. What I will do as well, I did see a question about shipping for physical products. So I will pull that up as well. Okay. So in terms of shipping, I think Camille had that question. All right. So this is the general information about shipping. I will link this help article in the description after this live stream is over. You can see here, general shipping profiles will allow you to have shipping rates for all of your products. You can also do product specific shipping rates. And so you can see here, you can add your rates, you can add the shipping zones, or you can do flat rate, order price, item weight. The shipping rates can show up at the bottom of your checkout page. So you can see here where people can select those options. You can also enable local pickup, which is great. I've seen a lot of people benefit from offering that as an option where they live to help everybody save money. So that is an option as well. So I will put this link down below for those of you who are doing physical products and would like some more information. I'll just leave that tab open. And then in terms of affiliates, let's see here. I don't want to show, I don't want to show anyone's personal information. Okay, so unfortunately, it does, I'll open up this tab. Okay. There we go. I don't want to put people's personal information out there, but with affiliates, I will put this help article as well in the description. Essentially, you have a built-in link to sign people up for the affiliate program. It'll be at the top of your marketing tab in the middle. You see where it says coupons, social discounts, and then affiliates. So that link will take people to your store to sign up to be an affiliate. You can have different amounts based on like a product or your connection to the person. And what I mean by that is, say, for instance, you may offer 10% commission to everybody, but 30% commission to like past customers or something like that. So you can do different tiers. You can add different products to your affiliates. But when it is time to pay, they are going to be putting in their PayPal email address, and that is what you use for payouts. Okay, so you have to manually approve your affiliates and add that to the system. And then at this point, Payhip is not able to pay your affiliates for you. So you will need to make those payments yourself, but it will create a sales report for you. So you'll be able to see, who needs to be paid out. But again, it's a free platform and a lot of sites don't automatically pay your payouts. So I think that's fine. A lot of people that I do affiliate marketing for utilize PayPal for payouts. So that is how affiliates work. All right, let's see. Anything else? David said, discuss when looking to sell on Payhip from the UK, what issue will I face? Thanks in advance. So I am US based, so there's that. But I believe, and let me go here. Perhaps this is what you're referring to. Let me pull this up for you. I don't know a ton about how things work for businesses in the UK. I'll be honest with you. But let me see here. I think this is what you're referring to. Let's see here. If I'm completely off base, let me know. I can also put this in the description. If you're referring to this, I don't know a ton about that, but I think this is what you're referring to. And so they have a whole help article about how to sell in the UK. So they will detect if a customer is based in the EU or the UK. It'll apply the correct VAT amount to their transaction based on the tax rate of their country. And each quarter, they report and submit any VAT amounts collected to the relevant tax authorities. So I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but if it is, I will put this article in the description. All right. So, wow. I did a tutorial on a live stream, a very in-depth one at that, my friends. So I hope that you guys liked it. If you did, where's my button at? If you did like this video, if you liked it, I really want to help encourage you guys. It's a whole lot easier for you to market and sell digital products utilizing a platform like Payhip. So I will be on the live stream, or excuse me, not on the live stream, on the webinar on Thursday with Relay. And so I know some of you have already registered for that. So I encourage you to show up live so that you can ask questions just like this, so that you can go out of that webinar and be equipped to implement Relay into your business strategy, whether you wait until doing it next year or you start, getting things set up over Christmas break. It has been wonderful for my business, and I just want to share the tools that I'm practically using to help you guys as well. All right, my friends, let's see here. Last thing, let's see here. If a person does not have a lot of startup capital, would this be a way to go? I would like to create and sell a Christmas shirt. So you could do pre-orders, or you could do print on demand if you don't have a lot of startup capital. People do it all the time where they don't have inventory in stock, and they do pre-orders or print on demand as a way to get interest, so that once people pay, then they're able to create the product. So yeah, you don't need a ton of startup capital to get started selling online. So I hope you guys found this useful. I'm going to share a little bit about the webinar before we end this live stream. But I will see you guys on Thursday. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I will circle back and look for those. But until next time, ta-ta for now. Traditional banking can disrupt your small business. If you're looking for a more efficient way to manage your cash flow and automate the process, join me and the Relay team for the Managing Your Money Doesn't Have to Be Scary webinar on Halloween at 1 p.m. Eastern. You will learn the Profit First method and the Profit First money management tool, Relay. A replay is provided to everyone who registers, and there will be an opportunity for Q&A at the end. To register, go to LaShondaBrown.com/Relay webinar.